everybody, and welcome to the Drep and Stone podcast, a podcast where two friends raise a glass and have a conversation. I'm Nick.
I'm Kyle.
Kyle.
Hey, Nick.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, man. So good. How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah?
Yep.
So last 2, 3, 17, 28 episodes ago, we talked about going to Disney.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we talked, and actually, I think we did like 2 episodes on it, right?
Sure.
My sister, who we talked about going,
Yep.
She found blind boxes.
What does that mean?
Blind boxes are like those little like figurines.
Sure.
That you purchase the box, and the box is kind of nondescript. It shows like all of the figurines you could get, but they're in a set.
Right. Didn't realize that's what they were called.
Yeah, they're called blind boxes.
Gotcha.
I did not know, first of all, A, how expensive these things are, and
Yep.
B, what a fervor there are for these things.
Yep.
Carol introduced me to the TikTok blind box phenomenon.
Oh.
And
Didn't realize that was a phenomenon.
oh, dude, It is insane.
Interesting.
How do you feel about the blind box?
We were really into a series of blind boxes called Vinylmation.
Oh, yeah.
Probably like, at this point, 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
We were like really into them. You could get them at Disney, and it was kind of like pin trading. Like if you got like a copy, if you got one you didn't like, you could take it in, and there were different stores that you could trade them, and you could see what they had, and you could, all right, I want to get that one, and you could trade with them.
Yeah.
It was kind of neat.
Yeah.
And like there were like ones that we tried to like get the whole series. Like, we really liked the Muppets, and we tried to get all the Muppets. I think we ended up a few short.
Yeah.
But we got a bunch of fucking Muppets. So. But no, it was fun. It was cool.
They've expanded.
Yeah.
They're like all kinds of different figurines. Like I think my sister got a Winnie the Pooh one, and there's like Pooh in different poses.
Gross.
Sounds like it sounds gross, but it was actually really cute. But she bought this one here.
Yeah.
This is at the store in the Japan Pavilion in Epcot,
Yep.
and it's like just a little cat, and the cat's doing some kind of cute pose, and they're super cute, but they expensive. Like,
Yeah.
that little box, man, that's like $10.
Yeah.
Anything that is collectible. I know we talked about collectibles before, but anything that like can be collected, there is a group out there collecting that thing.
Sure.
Whether it's pins, you go somewhere and you see the pin traders, or
Yep.
Baseball cards, or Disney blind boxes.
Yep. Yeah. This one's specifically just cats.
Just cats.
Yeah, it's gross. Don't know why anybody would do that.
I do think it's cute.
You're wrong. It's okay to be wrong.
I know. I've been wrong before.
I think that's the weird thing too, is like you don't know what you're getting.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
And so obviously, like, how many are in this set?
One
of 5?
5 or 6,
maybe?
something like that. Yeah.
They're all camping.
Yeah. Camping cats.
So to get all 5, you're probably gonna have to buy at least 9.
Correct.
Yeah. So like I don't really understand that aspect. I understand that there's
the
like
economics
a bit of like
aren't working. Yeah.
Not knowing what I'm gonna get is part of the fun of buying it.
Sure.
But knowing that if you want all of them, you're gonna have to spend more is also super annoying. So like there's that push and pull of like, yep, I'm interested and I want to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm also disgusted that I don't know what I'm gonna get.
It's the same reason that I don't like scratch offs very much.
Yeah.
I don't play slot machines. It's like, nah.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I do like okay, what did I get? But I recognize like that's fleeting, and then like, man, what if I got something I didn't want? Now I got this stupid thing that I didn't really want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As long as you don't want all of them, I suppose it's okay.
Correct.
That itch to, man, but I'd really like to get that Darth Vader kitty.
Correct. Or like, I want this, this Muppet.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to have to buy 15 more of these things to get that Muppet. And then what do I do with the other 14?
As soon as you open up that one repeat.
Yeah. I'm out.
Burn it down. To the ground.
On that note, you want to drink something?
Sure, yeah, I'm thirsty.
Well, what'd you bring this week?
I got us a bottle kill.
Ooh.
Yeah, wrapping up a bottle here.
Yeah.
Been saving it specifically for this episode. It was a bit of my fault because it took me a little while to consume some media, but I finally did it.
We'll forgive you.
Yeah. This is the Bushmills Prohibition Recipe.
Yeah.
The Shelby Company Limited Bushmills. Irish whiskey.
This is not only a bottle kill, but it's a refeature too, right?
Yeah, I think we had it.
Yeah.
I think we've maybe featured it a couple of times, actually. I
Yeah,
think
maybe.
we might have had it specifically for an episode, but
Yep.
then I think we might have had it maybe like one of the
Tastings or something?
tasting episodes or the Girl Scout cookie episode.
That's
maybe
right.
it was in there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Yeah, but by order of the Shelby Company,
Yep.
it's Irish whiskey.
Sign me up. I mean, yeah, say less. Like, what are we doing?
We're gonna drink it.
Let's do it. Dang.
Still a great bottle. I mean, to be killing a bottle and have a cork like that.
Oh,
that's great.
yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, I really love Bushmills.
I do too. It's super solid, and I'm gonna miss this specific variety of it.
Yeah, so if I'm correct, this came out in like 2022. Like Peaky Blinders had already been around.
Was it that late?
Yeah, I think so. Peaky Blinders had already been around for a little while. Yeah, 2013 to 2022 is a license for Peaky Blinders. So this came out in 2022. I'm pretty sure. And this was for like the second to final season release, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe third season. I can't exactly remember. But it is
Released in 2022.
2022. Yeah. So like I don't know if they're still making this. I'm not really sure because I have not it was everywhere for a good bit, and I have not seen it. I've not seen it in a little while.
Me neither.
If I remember correctly, it's a 3-year Irish whiskey. And I think it's ex-bourbon casks. Does it say that on the bottle? Aged in bourbon casks, minimum of 3 years. Okay, yeah.
Mix of 3, 4, and 5-year-old whiskeys.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for Bushmills, man.
Yeah, me too.
I might say something that's going to get us in trouble.
Whoa.
I don't know if I want to say it.
Say it, man.
No, I don't know.
Live.
No, because I don't want the entire Republic of Ireland to be mad at me. Bushmills over Jameson. That's what I'm going to say. Not all products. I'm just saying regular standard issue. Standard issue. Bushmills over Jameson.
Red label. Yeah. Neither one. Well, no. I guess Bushmills does have a red label.
They do.
But it's not their basic one. I don't disagree.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll stand with you in that fight.
I only feel slightly better that you're with me.
Because I feel much better that I'm with you. Sorry, I can't provide.
That is not a two-way street.
I don't provide the same level of security.
No, you do not. Because your level of security is like, Nick, get him.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Oh, you didn't say that to me, did you, Nick?
Listen, I don't want to fight the entire island. I just don't.
Good if you had to.
If I had to, I probably could, but I really don't want to.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Just a beautiful nose.
Gosh. What I love especially about Bushmills is it is Irish whiskey with that bit of nanner note.
Yep.
It's not like banana runt. It's like
ripe banana.
Yeah. Banana cream pie almost.
Ooh, yeah. A little custardy.
Yeah. God, it's so well rounded. Like the sweet on the edges are just
Yep. It's a pretty whiskey.
Like I feel like you could almost convince me that this is wheat. Like it's a wheated. I know it's not, but man.
Yeah. No sense of barrel on the nose.
No.
It's just very sweet and floral and fruity and really friendly. Bright.
I get a whole lot of barrel on many Irish whiskeys. I mean, there are Irish whiskeys that you definitely get barrel, but not on the kind of the lower end introductory expressions. But because you're putting the barrel cask on there, I almost I'm looking for it. And I'm not disappointed, but I why why even tell me that unless you're just trying to hit that American market, which then I totally understand.
Yeah, I think it was just that year. I think they only made it that 1 year.
Wow,
crazy.
That's a more rare bottle than you anticipated. Then
yeah, no joke. Also, I think what I'm going to miss so much about this specific bottle is that higher proof comes through on the nose.
Totally.
You got that nice little ethanol kick.
Yep.
That lets you know you got something with a little bit extra humph to it.
Humph?
A little humph.
Yeah, like a humph.
Yeah, humph.
It's okay, Tim Allen.
Yeah, Tim the Tool Man.
Careful. He's controversial. Is he still controversial?
He always has been.
Oh, okay.
Never
not been.
Never stepped back from it.
He's like, I was arrested for cocaine.
Right yeah, I'm a cocaine man.
Yeah, I appreciate that too because I think of, I would still kind of put this in your introductory expression category, right? I think though it is that tick up.
Yeah.
Because you go from 80 to 92, and there's a certain magic that happens.
Yeah, and that's a hefty step. 12 proof points. That's a big leap.
Yeah, because like I've had the 10-year, I've had the 12-year Bushmills, and I'm pretty sure they're all at 80. And they're delicious.
They absolutely are.
Yeah.
I look every time.
Yeah.
Because I'm always looking to see if they've got this bottle.
Right.
And they never do. And then I'll go ahead and just reconfirm every single time. The 10, the 12, and then maybe like the 18.
I think so. Yeah.
They're all 80 proof.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm always like, bummer.
Advocate, they're delicious.
Yeah, they're good. They're great.
But, yeah. All right, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man.
A lot of banana on the palate.
A lot of Nana palate.
Got a nanner pudding hitting you.
But it's so, again, like, it's soft.
Yep, it's velvety smooth, good mouthfeel. I wouldn't call it claggy, but it's not watery either.
It's definitely not watery. I would kind of push it up to the slightly oily. Like, there's a, what do you usually say? Like a slick. There's like a bit of a slickness on the palate.
Yeah,
there.
it leaves you clean.
Yeah, yeah. Man.
Great bite.
It's I literally was going there and you just stole my words.
Yeah, just got right in there.
Yeah. And I love that it's quintessential Irish whiskey. And then, boop,
Yeah.
here's your,
Ass slap.
I don't know if it's a slap. I think it's more like a caress.
Little gooch grab.
Wow. It just got worse.
Woo!
Or better. I don't know which.
I mean, not like a.
Yeah.
Just like a. Ying.
I was thinking more of just like a poop. That's a little different too.
Oh.
No, it feels like, all of those things that you would expect out of Irish whiskey with just a little more oomph.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Man, you still got the blue spot?
Oh, yes, sir.
That might be interesting.
It would not be because the blue spot's at 117.
I know.
I mean,
would it destroy it?
Oh yeah.
Would it destroy it?
I would be happy to have the blue spot.
Would it ruin it?
But I think you're playing two different games. I think.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. I mean,
that's the thing. Like, there's just nothing else that I can really kind of. I don't want to say that. It sounds stupid. But anyway, off the top of my head, sorry, Dahi, but I feel like it's hard for me to think of like what's in this same ballpark.
There are a lot of things in this ballpark. We just don't have decent access to it. Yeah. And that's the problem with Irish whiskey here in America is that it's so limited. Like, I mean, just having recently been to Ireland a couple months ago, like there are so many different amazing Irish whiskeys. We just don't get them.
Right.
I
feel like here it's either 80 or it's cask strength.
Correct.
There's nothing in that like 92, 95 range.
80 cask strength. And let's be honest, we've got some Bushmills products. We got some Jameson products, and we've got some like little offshoots of things here
Spots.
and there.
We got some breasts.
Yeah, which are all in that same general family, and so we're not really getting a whole lot of variety. Exactly. But what we do get, I'm appreciative of, and this being one of them.
Yeah.
So good.
Yep.
I used this a couple of times in an espresso martini.
Oh.
Yeah, like a variation of espresso martini, where instead of vodka, I use Irish whiskey. Perfect, by the way. Like it's such a perfect pairing because it adds just more depth, and you're not getting flavor out of stupid vodka. Sure. So like add the Irish whiskey, it adds a really nice sweetness, and it adds a really nice velvety texture, mouthfeel. And I would say 9 times out of 10, the person who loves an espresso martini is going to equally love an espresso martini with an Irish whiskey.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense to me.
Yeah,
you're adding that creamy buttery note from the Irish whiskey that pairs really well with coffee generally. So,
exactly.
Yeah, why wouldn't that work?
And so I used to make them with this, which is probably how I killed that bottle pretty quick. And fantastic.
That's a good call. So the reason I brought this bottle, the reason we're reminiscing here is because we love Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, we do.
We love the Shelby Company.
We do.
And they recently-ish put out a movie.
What is theoretically the last of the Shelby storyline as we know it.
Well, at least Thomas Shelby.
Right, that's what I was going to say. At least with...
Yeah, it's the Immortal Man.
Correct.
Movie on Netflix.
So maybe it's not the end.
It's not. They've already announced.
Well, I know it's not. Like, but then they changed Duke.
And they're going to change him again.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's not going to be the Duke from the movie.
Yeah.
They've already cast another dude
that's what I'm saying.
as Duke. Oh, I thought you were saying like that in the Immortal Man they changed Duke.
Oh, no.
which
They did.
yeah, because had to. That baby probably ain't, but about like 5 or 6.
I was gonna say. Well, yeah, they chose Jamie Bell.
I think you see him at one point in the series, and he's like, he'd be like,
yeah, but
5 or
obviously
6.
it's clearly not
But yeah,
Keoghan.
same guy. Yeah.
But now they've changed it to Jamie Bell, who looks nothing like Barry Keoghan.
Yeah.
Like
Keoghan.
Keoghan.
But whatever. We'll see.
So you watched it.
I did. I finally got around to it, which I guess it snuck up on me because I thought it was going to get a theatrical release, but then like I never saw anything about it. And then all of a sudden it was like, when is that coming out? And it was like, no, it's already on Netflix. I was like, oh shit.
I think I texted you. I was like, have you watched it yet? And you're like, no, it's not out yet. I'm like, bro. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I promise it is.
I watched it already. Yeah, well, it did get a theatrical release like 2 weeks prior to coming out on Netflix. But it was one of those like, we need to put this in a couple of theaters so that we are in Oscar contention, even though like you're not. But you got Cillian Murphy, so like you kind of need to. You know what I mean? Like,
sure,
you can't not put Cillian Murphy in something. In terms of like at least
not anymore
contention, right? Exactly.
Not now.
So like I think it was one of those like we can put it up for some things, so we need to put it in theaters to do that.
Right.
But I read that there was like a warning before it came out, or like before it started screening, of like, you're about to watch the Immortal Man, a Peaky Blinders movie, and it's Cillian in his Shelby voice, I'm pretty sure, and it's like, don't spoil this, please. Like, don't tell anybody about it. And as far as I know, it really wasn't, which I thought was really nice. I mean, I'm sure there's some dick on the internet who did, but it was really nice.
Yeah, I knew nothing going into it.
Exactly.
And being as late as I was to see it,
it
came out at the beginning of March.
Right.
And I didn't see it till probably 1st of April.
Right.
So yeah, in that month, and my social media is like I wasn't spoiled from anything.
Which probably says a little bit about
the reception of the film.
Yeah. What were your hopes going into it? Let's say that first.
Well, just more of the same.
Yeah.
Just more of the Shelby family and the stuff that they're into, and I was expecting some sort of like what I loved about the series was Thomas's absolute fearlessness in going into any situation, especially when like all of the odds are against you and it's going to be really hard for you to get out of this mess. But through his like cunning and skill, a little bit of sly fox abilities, is able to navigate the situation kind of, strategically and masterfully, not in a Jack Sparrow kind of like, I luckily got through this kind of a thing, but like through a very like just cunning ability. Yeah. Played all my cards perfectly and got through this situation and resolved it.
Right.
I was expecting, that.
And you got some of that.
Yeah, to an extent, I suppose. But it was just, for me, I'll say like it was underwhelming.
I think it was a weird choice. Like you, I expected more of the same. I wanted some loose ends to be tied up, like the way that they quote unquote killed off Thomas in the last season, where like you knew he wasn't dead. It was like, yeah, that was unsatisfactory. You could have killed him off in that last season, and it would have made sense
better
to me. And I agree. I think it would have been better. And so now what you have is 2 hours of a continuation of a story that you're trying to condense, 6 to 8 hours of a story into, a third of that, essentially, maybe even a quarter of that. And so like the pace has to pick up. So you're losing a lot of nuance and you're losing a lot of the power of Peaky Blinders, which to me, the power of Peaky Blinders is all in the performance of the actors.
Yeah, actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't have that in this one.
Yeah, that was a bit of my problem also, is that there wasn't enough it was just Tommy.
Right.
And Ada. She's back. But like the fact that they didn't get Arthur back was tough.
Yeah.
Like Arthur, like the Peaky Blinders without Arthur is not the Peaky Blinders.
Right.
Like even though he wasn't the main character, he was Scotty Pippin, man.
Right.
Like, he was an important key to the success.
Yeah.
And so just not having his flavor thrown in there, to me, it was like, just having a cart wheel that's like got a chunk missing, and it's skipping a beat,
because
and it's just not flowing
in
right.
the series you have this character that's like, he's the right hand man. He's the
loose cannon.
You're gonna get things done. I'm gonna ask you to do something, and you're gonna take care of it in your own way, and
not fucking fight.
Right, like this might work really horribly in our general plan of things, but
I've got a task for you, and I know you're going to do the task. I just don't know what else you're going to do and what other shit I'm going to have to handle because of what you've done.
What mess do I have to clean up because of what you've done?
Yeah.
But ultimately,
I still trust you 1,000%.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so, like, without that character, it's just, I like that metaphor. Like, it feels like something's missing.
Yeah.
And, in some ways, narratively and story-wise, I get it. It makes sense. But, like,
but man, how much more impactful that movie would have been if you had him.
Yeah.
Because like they show the character.
Yeah.
You just don't ever see him. You don't ever see the actor.
Correct. Because, and to be fair, Paul Anderson is the actor. Like, he's gone through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's had some legal troubles. I know he has some drug troubles. Like there's, I don't know if you've seen pictures of him recently or like video of him recently.
Mm-mm.
He looks rough.
Right.
So he's been through some shit, but like, yeah, like this would have been a good opportunity. Like you could have followed the storyline, and I know we're not trying to spoil too much, but you could have followed the storyline how you did, but have Paul Anderson as
just for that scene.
Right. Just as Arthur. And like that scene becomes far more impactful. Those scenes become far more impactful. Or you could have done it where he's in a little bit more of it, and ultimately you have the kind of same narrative that goes on anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, just to have him in that spot, in that role, even for just like a shot of his face, makes that, and his voice. I need his voice for at least a little bit. But, to have that event, that scene happen, and just to never see it or hear it is almost just kind of like, it's just hard to like tie that in.
Yeah.
The importance of that scene.
Correct.
So that hurt the movie for me.
Yeah, I agree. Can I say something to everybody who's listening?
I think you can.
Okay.
I think they would like for you to.
Good. If you've not watched The Immortal Man, because I'm finding it really hard not to talk about. Like I need to talk about it.
Yeah.
So if you've not watched The Immortal Man
from here on out,
if you don't want anything spoiled, pause, come back, and then we'll be here when you're done. When you've finished it, we'll be here. It's only like 2 hours. You're going to have, even if you don't like the thing, you're going to have a good time because you're a Peaky Blinders fan like us. Right. It's going to be okay. Come back, and then we're going to be here. Yeah. Is that okay?
There you go.
Okay.
We did it.
So from here on out,
yeah,
you killed off Arthur.
Yeah, and Tommy had to do it.
Right away.
Yeah.
At the beginning of, you don't figure it out until later, but like, damn.
I mean, I guess that's their solution.
Sure.
Was that always meant? Was that always like where they were going to go with it? Probably
no
not.
Way. No
And so
way.
like you had to find a workaround.
And I think that's what makes it even worse is like, yes, it does make sense that Tommy did it, but also makes zero sense that Tommy does it. Because like that's never like, yes, you said
he would never do that.
No, he's always been a loose cannon.
Been the thing.
But he's like
there were other instances. One where Arthur kind of did worse things.
Oh yeah,
but he wouldn't do that. There were other times that other members of the family did dumb things, and like that was never on the table. It was always family first,
right? And
I'll get you through this.
That felt like such a betrayal.
Yeah, it just didn't fit the character. Didn't seem to be.
Yeah, and it's such a betrayal of Thomas. Tommy Shelby would not kill his family members in that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Because like, yeah, family members have done some bad shit.
He'll put him away. Like he'll all right. Well, you're gonna have to live here, and you don't ever get to leave, and something like that, but he still would have taken care of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just didn't seem to fit the character.
So like that just felt hollow to me. Of like in the revelation of seeing that scene, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But also I'm like, yeah, and I get that like you're seeing ghosts because of all of this.
Right.
But like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It felt I really love Cillian Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
He's always been a character, or he's always been an actor that I think can like morph into other characters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I fully believe that anymore, because now you've done Oppenheimer, and I still believe that he can do a whole bunch of things. But there was a little bit of like, are you overacting this?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like
No, I know what you mean.
He like the performance in some cases would take me out of Tommy Shelby,
Right.
And would I don't want to say like he becomes Oppenheimer because that's not the case, but it's like, but I'm out of that character, and I don't know if that's his fault. I don't know if that's the writing, if that's the story. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I already mentioned Jack Sparrow, but have you seen the fifth pirate movie, the Dead Men Tell No Tales?
Yeah.
Like it's a very similar thing of Jack Sparrow in that movie. Of Johnny Depp feels like you're doing a take of Jack Sparrow.
Exactly.
And this felt very much the same way of like, it's like you've watched a lot of Peaky Blinders and you're doing your impression of Thomas Shelby.
Correct.
You don't feel like Thomas Shelby in this movie.
Right.
It's like you've been away from the character for too long and you're trying your best to get back to it, but it just doesn't feel the same. But I put a lot of that on. It just doesn't feel like it's the same recipe. So like you pull out all the other ingredients, and to get just that thing distilled is like, no, that's not right.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's because it's not all those other attributes are there to help make it what it's supposed to be.
That's a good point. Yeah. So then his performance as Tommy Shelby feels weird.
It feels off, and it's unbalanced because the other things are missing.
Yeah. Totally.
But I feel like that same thing. Like we made the same comment of like, I feel like you're trying to do this a little too hard.
Yeah. And like, I know Cillian Murphy's a great actor. He's been in, tons of things I love. And I like the interviews with the guy. Like, I like things that I see. Like, he just seems like a genuine dude.
Yeah.
Like there's an interview where he's like, man, I just let him read books and listen to records.
Yeah.
I didn't know he does a radio show for BBC.
Does he?
Where like, it's like Cillian's Music Hour or something. I don't know if it's weekly or like monthly or whatever.
Right.
But like just music he's listening to and he likes.
Yeah.
And it's like an hour on like a Saturday or Sunday night or something. Like he does.
I've seen him do a lot of interviews where it's like stuff like, this is what I'm reading. Or this is what I'm listening to and stuff like that.
And so he just seems like a great actor and a genuine dude, but
he's Irish.
Yeah. But like
heavy Irish. Like,
no, I don't think he's that like.
No,
he's
not thick, but like it's like every time like that he's like, this is what I'm listening to. It's like very indie Irish.
Oh
band.
Yeah.
It's always,
he loves to celebrate Ireland and Irish creators
for sure.
For sure. But it just feels like, like you're doing an imitation. You're Cillian Murphy doing an imitation of Tommy Shelby, trying to be Tommy Shelby.
Yeah,
and it just
there was just a little off.
Yeah,
just a little off.
And I wonder also if it's the condensing of time, because like you spend 6 to 10 hours with a character, it lands differently than spending an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh yeah, I mean we're used to dealing with this character and his issues over the course of 10, 12 episodes.
Yeah,
and so 10, 12 hours instead of like condensing everything into one quick plot. Was also, I think, just kind of like part of it. Like, there's no time to breathe. There's no time to anticipate. There's no time to, how is this going to all play out? It's just you're already there. And there's already the conclusion.
And I think, like, the story makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. But, like, that story, that whole narrative arc that takes place in those 2 hours, that would have been the narrative arc that happens in the season.
Right.
So like you took out all of the slow moments, you took out all of the brooding, you took out all of the planning and the subplots and all of those things. So then like you sped all that up, and God, I gotta say, like I feel that that's also going to be the same thing with Mandalorian and Grogu. Like obviously those movies and realms are not the same, but like the pacing's just totally different.
Yeah, for these characters that we're used to seeing it this way.
Correct.
Yeah, and this was also like an instance too of like, I just didn't care for the fan service.
No,
like their use of fan service was like kind of annoying.
Yep. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Like you bothered to go as far as like get Tommy on a black horse and have him ride through town.
Yeah.
But no need for it.
And it didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm saying. Like
if
it
you would have
serve a purpose.
If you would have had him do that, and like people would have come out and be like, "There's Tommy Shelby,"
Yeah.
But you didn't.
And, yeah, it just had like everybody just being like,
whoa, the man.
yeah, the Immortal Man. Like,
Right.
And like I hated that they changed the theme song. Like it was still there, but it was like an acoustic cover
Yeah.
of it.
It wasn't the Nick Cave. I think it was Nick. No.
I feel like it was a lady. I feel like it was a female
Yeah, I think
voice
you're right.
singing it.
Yeah. I don't know.
But it was just like, no, give me the hammer on the anvil. Bang.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so Keoghan, what do you think?
I like Keoghan as an actor.
Me too.
I just don't know that there was enough intrigue for me in this role.
Nope.
To like really care.
Nope.
Yeah.
I think he was fine in this, but in some ways, like I think he detracted from Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you were kind of taking out some of those other people, and then you put Barry Keoghan in this, and almost like, nah, he'll be fine. Like he'll help carry that along.
You would think.
And he doesn't.
Yeah, it almost became like back to that kind of overacting thing of like they were both kind of like trying to put too much into it or something. So like a lot of their conversations and stuff, it was just kind of like that was supposed to be impactful, but I just don't feel anything.
It just didn't land.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like the fight in the pig shit, I thought was cool.
Sure.
Like it was gross, but I thought it was cool. But then it was like, but there's no sort of like lead up to like this fight should be like father son. We're having this out. Like we're beating the shit out of each other, and it's not.
No.
You know, it's just like, why y'all fighting?
Right. Like
they ain't no need for that.
Yeah. At that point in the plot, like I'm just like, I know I've been told that like he's crazy and he's doing too much and he's got to be stopped and all this stuff. But like, yeah, I've just been told it though. Like,
Yeah,
I don't really
you've given me
get
one
it.
scene where he goes into a factory and like roughs some people up and like beats the shit out of some dude and like, okay,
all right, y'all did way worse than that in the series. Like,
yeah, like
I'm not really that concerned at this point.
exactly. I'm just kind of like, huh?
All right,
Everything good? Y'all good? Okay, cool. You're gonna have a headache, but like, okay,
you're gonna get over it.
you know.
You're gonna be
So
all right.
like, there's nothing that like Thomas Shelby's not a good dude.
Like, show me, don't tell me.
Correct. Like, don't tell me he's a bad guy,
Right.
or he's taking things too far. Like, show me that. Show me that he's hurting the people that he should be helping, kind of thing.
Right.
Because that's the
Kind of the gist of it.
yeah, that's the gist of it. And you didn't do that.
No. Yeah. And then the last scene of Tommy dying.
Yeah.
Even that scene, I was just kind of like, what a weird way to end Tommy Shelby. Of like it was still that same thing of just like the way that he like, we kind of laughed at it. It was just kind of like overly dramatic.
Yeah.
The way that he like crawled and like was trying to get to that gun, and it was just like, okay, just end it. Just be done.
Yeah. I mean, like, again, the way that they should have ended the last season is the way they, if you wanted to do something more. I'm not saying I need ambiguity, but I don't need this like huge set piece. You know, I almost like, I kind of want it to end in the same way that like almost every other character ends. Like there's not this pomp and circumstance. It's like bullet done.
Yeah.
Because like that's how that would have actually worked. Not this like set piece of this German spy is driving towards me
dramatic.
and I fired a bunch of shots and the car's still coming and like, no, like just you got the better of me.
Yeah, that or like just like a completely like random thing that gets him. That's like completely like not seen, just like accidental almost. Unfortunately, did not meet my expectations.
No, I'm not disappointed, but I wasn't impressed. I think that says something because I really loved this series.
Yeah, does it take away your love of the series?
It doesn't.
No,
No.
me neither.
No, that doesn't at all.
I'd never watch it again, but I would absolutely go back and like watch the series again.
Oh yeah. No, I don't need to see that. I kind of feel the same way of like, I mean, a bunch of different series that like, I've loved and like the last season, just you can skip it.
It's rare to have a series that caps off
Sticks
in a
the
satisfying
landing.
way.
Yeah.
Especially one like this where it's like, all right, we're going to give you a final chapter
Right.
6-7 years after the last one.
Right.
And it's pretty clear that like this was not always there. Y'all have added this in.
Yeah.
You know, we always talk about like the tight 3
Yep.
seasons of
Correct.
like some things where it's like this was planned start to finish and we did it.
Yep.
That always seems to be a better solution.
Yeah, I always felt like even the last season of Peaky Blinders, which I don't think we ever talked about, like it felt like it's pushing it.
Yeah.
But I still was satisfied. You
Sure.
know, like, okay, you did it. I'm good here. You've given me the things I need.
Yeah. Thought that one had a really good villain.
Yes.
I thought the villain in that was great.
Yes. Anytime you're revisiting a character and you're making it like, again, like you said, here's 6 years, 10 years, whatever years later, it's so hard.
Yeah.
And you've got to nail it. And I think I don't know if they did this too quickly. I don't know if they did it. I don't know if they didn't spend enough time plotting this out and thinking about how this is going to be. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it didn't land.
Yeah.
It was fine.
I think too, like I've heard him talk about like his love of the character.
Right.
And so I think that's part of it too, like anticipating a grand finale for that character. But this just doesn't feel like it got there. And I mean, I wonder if it got there for him.
Well, that's why I really wish, and you're never going to get that because he's never going to like be candid in terms of like the audience, if you will. Like I would love to know, like, listen, Cillian, how do you really feel? Like, did you feel...
Was this a money grab? Or did this give you the artistic fulfillment of
and that's
sending off this character
I need to know that
portrayed for so long?
You said so many times in so many different interviews, like, I love Thomas Shelby as a character. Like, this is a character I love inhabiting. But then what happened?
Are you happy with it?
Exactly.
Do you regret doing it?
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to know, like, are you satisfied in the ending of this character that you say you love?
Yeah.
And just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yes or no?
Yeah, I don't need a qualification.
Blink twice. I knew it.
You know what I am satisfied in, though?
Yes, I do.
This Bushmills Prohibition Recipe.
Sad to see it go, but happy that I had the opportunity to sit with it a time or two.
I legitimately look for this bottle anytime. Like, I don't find myself in too many liquor stores just because of, where I am in life. But when I pop into one, I always look for this. Yep. And I haven't seen a bottle in a minute.
Anytime I get to that Bushmills section, I always look.
And that's how it usually goes. Yep. If I ever see more of it, I'm definitely going to buy a bottle or two because it's really good.
Yep.
It's not precious. It's not expensive.
It's not complicated.
Not complicated. Yeah. Just great whiskey.
Just really good.
Yeah. I wonder, maybe we could ask some friends in Ireland, but I wonder if there's like a version of this that we just don't have access to or just don't know about.
Right.
Like, I think
the answer to that's always going to be yes.
Oh, for sure. I know the answer, but like, are they I guess what I mean is like, are they bottling
this prohibition recipe?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got anything else?
No.
No, I mean, neither. We'd love to know, what do you think about the Immortal Man?
Yeah, that's like the biggest thing about it. Like, you never get to hear the Peaky Blinders.
Because Arthur doesn't say it.
Yeah. And it's a shame.
It's a shame. Like, other people try and say it.
They tried.
It's not the
and
same.
It's just like,
it's not
the Peaky Blinders.
Sound like Kermit.
Yeah. Come on, get out of here, you Muppet. Come on. Get that hand out of your ass and get out of here.
Funny. We'd also love to know, what do you think about the Bushmills Prohibition Recipe?
Yeah. What's that special Irish whiskey that hits it for you? Because, I mean, this one was great.
It really is. Yeah.
It really is a sad one to see go.
You ready? This is my last little sip.
Do it. Okay. Never again.
Bye-bye, old friend. Well, you can get in touch with us through email. That's drepandstone@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us through social media.
It's one word, Drep and Stone, DREP and Stone. Find us, like us, comment on a thing, share a thing, kiss a thing, slap a thing.
Give us a heart or two.
Just a little peck right on the cheek.
We'd also love it if you support the Drep and Stone podcast. You can do so through our Patreon pages, patreon.com/Drep and Stone. You can rate us wherever it is you get great podcasts like this one. And finally, Kyle,
tell them.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Just tell everybody. Tell everybody. Tell everybody what you heard.
Because you heard it here on Drep and Stone.
That's what you know.
On that note, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
May your glass overflow.
And your ass never show. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.